Hi everyone, welcome back to Angel in Our Arms. So this is a little bit exciting. I want to start doing something once a week. You know how all over the internet there's these murder and mysteries? Well, I kind of want to start something like that, but instead of murder and mystery, I want to do a mercy and miracles. I want to hear your guys' stories on how God has worked in your lives. I want to hear the miracles, the just overwhelming love of God. And you can send it to my email. I have it right down here. Make sure you send me your stories and I will post them once a week to my YouTube channel. And yeah, let's see all the ways God has worked in your lives. And I will start with a miracle story. This is a little bit of a scary story, but the way it worked out was just absolutely amazing. So when I was a little girl, me and my family would always go to this lake called Angling Lake, and we would fish. We always went every single year around May long weekend to fish. So I was around 12 years old, and me and my twin sister, we wanted to go down to the dock and catch some minnows. And my mom said, that's fine, but you need to stick together. And when we got down to the dock, me and my sister got into like this big fight. I don't know, whatever 12-year-olds fight about. And it ended with her wanting to stay at the dock and me wanting to go back to the campsite. And I know Mom said not for us to split up, but I was just so angry. I said, fine, I'll just walk back myself. So instead of taking the road, which was very populated, back to the campsite, I decided to walk along the water. And if you can imagine this, like just like right along the edge of the water, there was only a beach of like 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And then there was like a bank, which was like a 90-degree angle. And you couldn't get up it. You couldn't climb up it. It was way too steep. So there was really no option of getting out, or like you had to go straight until you kind of like found a path. You couldn't just like run up the bank because it was like way too steep. So I was walking along, and I seen this boat like out of the corner of my eye, and it was, I had like, you know how you have that like horrible gut-wrenching feeling like something bad's about to happen, but like I kind of like looked at that boat and I was like, well, they're probably just fishermen, like there's nothing to worry about. But I just had this horrible feeling, and I kind of just brushed it off. I was like, they're just fishermen. And like as I was walking, they seemed to be getting closer, and I was just telling myself, well, maybe they're coming to fish in the weeds, like coming closer to shore to fish in the weeds, like it's fine. And then something told me to turn around, and I did. And as I did, the one guy was pointing at me, and the other guy, before they even docked the boat on the shore, the one guy jumped out of the boat and started coming for me. And in that moment, I freaked out. I started running. And at that moment, I remember asking God, I'm like, please, please let me find a way out of this. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And they were running after me, and they were The one guy was like right behind me, and the other guy docked the boat, and then he started chasing me. And I could hear behind, the one guy said, "Let's grab her." And I was just like flying down the edge of like the lake, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was so scared, and I was running on adrenaline at that point. I wasn't tired. It didn't even feel like my feet were running. Like it felt like I was just flying. And like I knew these men were like probably in their 30s or 40s, so they were like a lot stronger than me. They were like a lot faster than me. Then all of a sudden I was running, and there was this bush that was overhanging over into the water, and I was 12, so I just slipped under it, and the men got kind of like caught in the bush, and so they were a little bit farther behind. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm never gonna see my family again, like I'm gonna die. And so like as I was running, I was getting to the edge of the beach, so my only option was either to climb the bank, which was like not an option because I wouldn't get up the bank fast enough and they would grab me, or to swim, like jump to the water and swim. And I knew that wasn't a good option because I was 12 and they were like full grown men, and they were definitely stronger swimmers than I was. And I was like crying and running at this point. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this path appeared going up the bank, and I've never seen this path before. So I ran up this path, and right at the end of the path there's this nice elderly couple, and they were sitting outside their trailer right near the path. And I ran up to them and I just said, hi, I'm sorry to go through your campsite, but my campsite's just right up the road there. Do you mind if I pass through your campsite? And the lady was like, "Oh yes, dear, that's absolutely fine." And the men, they were behind me, they heard me talking to this older couple, and they backed off. And I went up to my campsite, and I locked myself in the bathroom in our trailer, and I stayed there, and I cried for a long time. And I should have told my parents, but I didn't. I was just too stunned. And when I got back to the campsite, I asked, "Where's my sister?" And Mom said, "Oh, she's not back yet." And my heart just absolutely sank. I was like, they got her. Like if she went the same way I did, they got her. And then I seen her walking up the road. She didn't decide to take the same path I did. She decided to take the very populated road. And right when I seen her walking up like the road to the campsite and knowing she was safe, I fell to my knees, and I thanked God that I was safe and my sister was safe. And I didn't tell anybody until we got home, which is not good. But I was just so stunned, and now I just think back on that and how that path just appeared there. It's like God said, "You're okay. You're going to be okay." And I thank God every day, because I don't know what would have happened if they would have got me. And yeah. So that's my miracle story, and I would really, really like to hear yours. So again, if you have a story, make sure to either pop it in the comments or you can email it to me, and I will make sure that I share it on my channel for everybody to see. I think it's about time that we stop sharing murder and mystery and start sharing mercy and miracles, because God is good. I really hope that you participate in this, and I will see you soon. And don't forget to pop down in the comments any song that means a lot to you, and I will do my best to play it and sing it for you. And yeah, let's start sharing miracles. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless.